All right, let's dive in. Today, we're going to take something super small, a word you probably say 100 times a day, and use it to uncover this huge, kind of hidden idea about how we all talk to each other. I mean, think about it. Yes, it's just 3 letters. You use it all the time without even thinking. But what if I told you that little word is doing way more heavy lifting than you realize? It's actually our way into a much bigger, much more fascinating story. So, first things first, let's just break down what yes is even doing in our sentences. We're going to start with the basics, the dictionary stuff, just to see how much of a workhorse this tiny word really is. Okay, so yes isn't just one thing. It's like it has 3 different jobs. As you can see here, it can be an adverb, which is just a fancy way of saying it shows agreement. Like, yes, I do eat fish. Then it can be an interjection. That's just a burst of feeling. I won, yes! And it can even be a noun, like when you're talking about a vote. We counted 6 yeses. It's a real multitasker. And of course, yes doesn't work alone. It's got a whole crew of synonyms, right? From the super casual yeah to the kind of formal indeed. And, like with any word, you really get what it means when you look at its opposites, no and nay. This whole network of words is what really cements its place in our language. So here's the key thing to remember. Yes isn't just a passive answer, it's an active tool. We use it to agree, to show emotion, to make decisions. But its story doesn't stop there. In fact, this is where things get really, really interesting. So while I was looking at the source for this explainer, which was the Simple English Wiktionary page for yes, something just jumped out at me. There was this little clue hiding in plain sight that just blew the whole thing wide open. This one sentence right here. Yes is on the basic English 850 list. I know, it seems simple, right? Maybe a little random, but trust me, that single line is the key that changes our entire understanding of why that web page is written the way it is. Which, of course, leads to the big question. What on earth is the basic English 850 list? And why is our little word yes a part of it? Well, that list is part of this incredible system called Basic English. And this is where we zoom out from just one word to a whole philosophy about communication. It all comes down to this number, 850. Seriously, remember this number. It's not just some random count, it is the absolute heart of this entire system. This is the magic number. So, what is Basic English? Well, it's basically a pared-down, super simplified version of English that only uses 850 essential words. The whole point is to create a tool for super clear, simple, and effective communication, especially for people trying to learn English or for folks from different countries to talk to each other. And this is the aha moment. It's where it all clicks. The reason that Simple English Wiki page we were looking at is so incredibly clear and easy to read, it's because it's written using the rules of Basic English. The style isn't an accident, it's the whole point. It's the concept in action. And you can really see why a system like this is so important when you just look at the sheer number of languages in the world, like all the ones listed here from the source page. A simple, foundational word like yes is pretty universal, and Basic English is this amazing attempt to build a bridge across all those language divides. So what's the big picture here? Why does a system built around just 850 words matter to you and me? Well, because it teaches us a really powerful lesson about how we communicate. So what's the big takeaway? Basic English shows us that simplifying isn't about dumbing things down, it's about being more effective. It turns out using fewer, clearer words can actually lead to better understanding. And making knowledge easy for everyone to access, that is an incredibly powerful thing. When you get right down to it, it all boils down to this one simple truth. We can use all the fancy, complex words we want, but if the person we're talking to doesn't get it, well, have we really communicated at all? So we started with yes, one tiny word, and we ended up with this whole philosophy of communication. It just leaves you with this one last thought. In a world that feels so noisy and complex all the time, what if the simplest ideas are actually the most powerful ones?